Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Aulinga Zikra with NIM number 2210106000547 from Universitas Pamulang, want to present about cooperation and implicature for pragmatic courses. For the first one is the definition of cooperation. Cooperation refers to the assumption that speakers are listeners generally working together to communicate effectively without trying to confuse, mislead, or withhold relevant information from each other. They follow certain rules, called maxims, to avoid confusion and ensure effective communication. And we're going to move to the maxim rules of cooperation. That is, the maxims are rules for effective conversation. They include quantity. It means say enough but not too much. For the second is quality. It means be truthful and have evidence for what you say. And the third is relation. It means be relevant in your contribution to the conversation. And for the last is manner. It means be clear, avoiding obscurity, ambiguity, and disorder lines in expression. Okay, we know the maxim of cooperation. And we're gonna move to definition of implicature. In George Yule's book Pragmatics, implicature refer to implied meanings that are conveyed indirectly through language use, often relying on context and shared knowledge between the speakers and the listeners. So there is types of implicature. There is five types of implicature. So for the first is scalar implication. Scalar implicature is a stronger term implies the negation of a weaker term. For the example, if someone says some of the students passed the exam, it implicates that not all of them passed, as the stronger term some implies not all. So for the second is generalized conversational. Generalized principles or norm of language use. If, for example, if someone says the dog is in the garden, it's generally understood that they mean their own dog without explicitly stating it. So for the third types of implicature, there is particularized conversational. A specific words of the situation of a conversation. For the example, if someone says, "Would you like to come in for coffee?" It implicates a polite offer of hospitality based on context of, of the situation. So for the next types of implicature, there is conventional implicature, specific lexical items or phrases with certain meaning. In the process, John managed to open the door, but Mary opened it. The use of but implicates a contrast between John's and Mary's action. So for the last types of implicature, there is properties and conversational implicature, the principles of cooperation and relevance. For the example, if someone says it's cold in here, it implicates that they want someone to close the window. So we're gonna move to example of cooperation now. Example of cooperation, there is person A and person B. So person A said, "Does your dog bite?" And person B said, "No." The man reaches down to pet the dog. The dog bites the man's hand. And for the second example is person A and person B. Person A said, "Ouch, hey, you said your dog doesn't bite." And person B, answers that he said he doesn't, but that's not my dog. And there is explanation about the example of cooperation. In a conversation, person A asks if person B's dog bites. Person B says no, but when person A pets the dog, it bites him. Turns out the dog isn't person B's. This is a funny misunderstanding due to person B's misleading answer, even though both were trying to cooperate in the conversation. And we're gonna move to the example of implicature. There is scenario here, and the scenario is two friends are discussing plans for the evening, and there is a friend A and friend B here, and friend A said, "Hey, coming to the wild party tonight?" And friend B said, "My parents are visiting." And there is explained explanation about the example of implicature here. Friends A ask friend B if they are coming to a party. Friend B say Friend B says their parents are visiting. Friend A understand from this that friend B can't come to the party because they have to be with their parents. This understanding comes from what B from what friend B implied, not what they directly say. So finally have a conclusion here. For cooperation, it's important to work together in a conversation to share and understand message correctly. This is guided by rules about how much information to give, making sure it's true, relevant, and clear. And for the implicature, sometimes speakers say things that have deeper meaning than the actual words. And understanding these hidden meanings helps us to communicate better. And that's all from me. Hope you guys can understand what I said before and you guys can learn about implicature and cooperation more. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.